guys? Let's straighten that out again. What's up, guys? It's Mac. We're back. Today we're out here doing another lake trout segment. We're fishing some new structure to me. It's basically kind of looks like a big long sandbar. I mapped it out this summer, so we're going to give it a go. I'm going to start out with dropping down there with Element Custom Baits, Mugshot, Blue Glow, Lake Trout Killer. I already threw down a dead bait out there. Today I got a couple other guides out here with me working the same structure, so we're going to just kind of try to tag team it and see what happens. Let's get down there and see what we can do. So you can see here on the live scope, this is like, you can kind of see the drop off here if I max this out a bit. So you can see here we're kind of on the top of it. Like it actually comes up to about 55, but we're on the top edge here in about 61, 62. And so we're up in the top edge here in about 61, 62. And then it drops right down here to about 110. So we're kind of fishing the gradual side of it, see what happens. Lots of times those fish will kind of move up and down the gradual sides as opposed to the steep sides. Just because, I don't know, fish seem to like mud, and we're kind of on the muddy side of it, so see what goes. Got our first mark so far coming in up high. You can see it squirreling in from the right hand side, sorry. See my bait there. Whenever they're coming in from the side, I always like to try to get above them because they can see much further when it's up above them. So should engage any second now. Oh yeah, he hit it. I missed him. Right up under the ice right now. There we go. First fish. Holy smokes. Oh, I'm shot. You win some, you lose some. I lost that one. Probably could have just been a man and just grabbed him, but whatever. Yeah, that one, it just came in up high, suspended. Lots of times they're just cruising suspended like that, just chasing bait. And I imagine that's what that one was doing. And my bait caught its eye. And then my bait caught me. You can see now we got a bunch of bait fish coming in. They're coming off the shallow side, so that's a good sign. That tells me that there's definitely a good source of food here for them, for the lake trout. So eventually there's going to be some more trout coming through. Oh, we got a fish coming in here on the bottom. The thing is with lake trout, it's just like they're not like walleye, so it's like you just want to keep your bait moving all the time just to get that prey response, you know? Because lake trout aren't chasing something for it to stop and stay still, right? It's like if something's chasing a fish, that fish it's chasing is still going to be swimming away. It's not going to just stop randomly. And with lake trout, you can't be afraid to get that big gap between you and the fish, because like they can see far and they'll still come up and hit it. Oh, I just hit it there. I didn't even feel it, but I literally, when I was jigging, I heard the rattle of the rattle bait. We got another one coming in here off to the left side now, so there'll be a bit of competition between the two. It's always nice when there's a couple fish that come in, because then there's always going to be that competition, you know. Here we go, get up above them. Hammer time. That one didn't hesitate at all. Oh boy. Oh, we got a breacher. Absolutely inhaled that bait. Element Custom Baits inhaled. Okay, first fish going back. Boy, getting her done. So like I was saying there, it's just so important to keep that bait moving for those fish, because they don't, like, it's got to be a prey response, otherwise you're not going to get that chase and that kill that you want. Like, you want them to come up and just absolutely kill that bait, and if you're playing loosey-goosey and just fishing super slow, they're not going to come up and kill it usually. The best way I can describe lake trout fishing would be, the more you work your bait, the more fish you're going to catch. Like, I always tell people when you're lake trout fishing, like, by the end of the day, you should be just absolutely sick of holding your rod and flipping your bail and opening up and dropping down, reeling up, opening up, reeling up, opening up, reeling up, like all this, like just non-stop dropping down, reeling up. You want to think about it like similar to the muskie concept of like the fish of 10,000 casts, like lake trout are the fish of 10,000 drops. Like it's the more you reel up, drop down, the more you work your bait through the water, the more fish you will catch. Like 100%, I'm a firm believer in that. Sometimes it's not the case, but 9 times out of 10, that's the way to do it. Is just work your bait, and just get that quick prey response. The thing is, it's like you want to think about it like each time you drop down and reel up is like a cast, right? So in the winter, unfortunately, you can't cast, but you can reel up, drop down, keep casting, and that's how you're going to catch more fish. It's the same as the summer. The more casts you take, the more fish you're going to catch, right? So it's just super important to keep that bait moving through the water. There's a suspended one coming in now. This guy's coming in quick. Oh yeah, he's flying in. Holy smokes. That one smacked it. The Royal Thump. This is a pretty one. Really orange. Easy, easy, easy. And up the hole. That one smashed the bait too. Both hooks in the face. Ripping rattles for lake trout. Can't beat it. See here, look how orange these beautiful fins are in this fish. I don't know how well you can see with the lighting, but these fins are like super gorgeous orange. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see with the lighting, but super gorgeous fish. Lake trout. Number 3 into the shack, sort of. First one was kind of iffy. We're gonna get this guy down there. Never gets old. Never gets old. Just something about ripping baits for lake trout. Just gonna reel up my glow mug shot, stick it outside in the sunlight for a little bit. It's super bright out here, so I have no doubt it will charge up this rattle bait like crazy. Alright, so I left this Element Custom Baits out in the sun for a few minutes. Let's shut off this light here, and let's see how much this puppy's glowing. Oh yeah, she is glowing, baby. That's sick. So we're gonna throw this bad boy down there again. See what's happening. Turn on the lights, baby. There's a fish coming up to the rattle bait. The bright glow. Come on, baby. Don't turn off. Keep coming. Keep coming. Just give me a chance. All I need's a chance. I'll still probably mess it up, so just give me one chance. Alright, so I've been getting rejected on the glow the last couple of fish that came through, so I'm switching it up to this godly color. Check out that beast. I think this one's called the Disco Ball. This little sparkly beauty. We're going to throw this bad boy down there, see what happens. You can see here this thing is just a glitter ball. Like crazy amount of glitter in there. I don't figure with the high sun, well, it's not really that high sun for up here, but a lot of light penetrating through the ice, so we're going to try it. Get it down there, see what happens. Hopefully not get rejected as much. Well, that one hit the disco ball. I thought we were going to get rejected again, but that one actually committed. Not a giant, oh boy, not a giant by any means necessary. Any means at all. Look at the size of that guy. Didn't even know they came that small. Absolutely clobbered it. Hooks through his face. Hooks through his lips. This guy's not getting off. Catches them all, big or small. Oh, look at that. Still got some milk on his lip. Get her back down there. We'll name that one Bambi. Gotta start somewhere. Well, that's good. It's a little confidence boost, even if it's a little runt. It's nice to not get rejected all the time. That was the first fish that I marked since changing baits, and it actually came in and committed, so that's good. It wasn't big, obviously, but it's a start. That's the thing with lake trout too. It's like you can go for long spells, long periods of time without even marking fish, just because they move so much. But in the grand scheme of things, you're better off just waiting for them to come back to you, because they're going to keep circling around, keep moving. But if you're trying to just run around and get on top of the ones that are moving super quick, you're just not going to be able to stay on top of them for very long. Because they're chasing bait, pushing bait. The big ones especially are just always on the move. It's just important to just grind it out. You got to keep in mind too in lake trout fishing, I mean, it depends what waters you're on, but if you're on big fish waters, it's like, you just got to keep in mind, like, the next fish that comes in could be like the one, you know, it could be the one you're after. Like that small one, use it as an example. Like, I didn't mark anything for like quite a while there, but the first fish I marked that came in to this new bait, it just attacked it right away. It could have been a 40-inch lake trout. It wasn't, obviously, but it could have been. So that's just what you got to keep in mind. Like the opportunity is so great for big fish potential. Like, as long as your line's on there, you just got to do it. We got a fish coming in from the deep side right now. See if it comes in and hammers this glitter ball, disco ball rather. It's picking up some speed. Oh yeah, it's picking up speed big time. Oh yeah, that didn't hesitate at all. Glitter ball got it done. Check that out. Glitter ball right to the side of the face. Not a big fish, but that one came in with some steam and crushed that bait. Absolutely engulfed it. Smart man would probably use pliers to get that out, but, well, can't have it all. Okay. Alright, buddy. Thanks for the appearance. We'll see you next. Oh! Oh! Good God. I call that the super soaker. Good God. I don't know if I've ever had a fish wreak that much havoc. So that's 2 for 2 on the glitter ball, the disco ball. There's a fish coming in from the shallow water side this time. He hit it. Didn't even have a chance to jig it for him. He hit it on the way down. Back to back. Disco ball. Putting on a clinic. This one's mad. Dang near need a riot shield for these things. Come on, there you go. Alright, back down there. That's how you know it's pathetic, when it could turn around in the hole. So it seems as if the color change has made a big difference. It's 3 fish that have crushed this. And I don't think we've had any rejects on this bait yet, so that's always good. Just had a fish come up to the rattle bait here. Mesmerized by the disco ball, I would say. Didn't even have to set the hook on that one. Oh my gosh. Another one crushing the rattle bait. You got mesmerized by the disco ball, didn't you, bud? Couldn't handle all that glimmer and shine. I don't even know what number that is, but they're crushing them. So I guess like another really nice thing about the rattle baits for the lake trout is like you saw there, like I barely even set the hook on that fish. I probably should have, but I barely did. But the nice thing with the rattle baits with the lake trout is like the lake trout actually come and like clamp so hard when they hit baits normally. So if you're using a tube or a paddle tail, something like plastic, like soft plastic that is, their teeth like grip into it like Velcro, right? So when you set the hook, you're basically ripping their teeth through the bait and ripping that hook into their face. Whereas with the rattle baits, like they're such a hard plastic, so those fish attack it and their teeth don't dig into it as deep, right? like barely at all. So their teeth hit it, and then when you set the hook, it just slides across their teeth, and then those hooks bury right into their lips right away. So it, like, they're a little bit more forgiving in the sense you don't need to set the hook as hard, and you're still gonna bury those hooks in that fish's face. Whereas with this, like a single bait, like a tube jig or a big plastic, you're gonna need to hammer that hook set just to get that fish's mouth to slide and get that hook into their face. Oh, there's a fish. Come on, tee it up, baby. Tee it up, come on. Dude. The disco just got rejected. Maybe not. He's come back. He's come back. Likes on the fall. Oh, I did hit it on the bottom. Pound and sand. I didn't think it would hit it because it followed it for so long, I didn't even touch it, and then it bit it right off the bottom. And I lost him. Awkward. Well, the disco ball technically didn't let me down. I let myself down. Oh, I didn't even see that fish there. There's one up high, obviously. Bite it right under the ice. Right there. Man up the hole. Like your dance moves, bro. Smashed it. Didn't give him a chance to fight because he bit up so high, so pretty lively. Yep. Yep. There we go, the bait's out. Nice orange fins on this one too. Gonna get it back down there. Chaotic. That shows exactly why it's important to work with the column. I didn't even see that fish on the live scope. I was just working up and down through the water column, and then all of a sudden my bait just got bigger, and I was like, oh, there's a fish following it. Now I was up at like 30 feet. So these Element Custom baits, what sets them apart, in my opinion, from the rest, let me just straighten out that knot there. What sets them apart from the rest of the rattle baits I find out there is that these actually wiggle on the way down and on the way up. So you'll see here when I put this in the water, obviously on the way up it rattles like normal rattle bait, but on the way down it does like a shimmy shake. I'm just going to allow a little bit more line just so you can see a bit better. So you can see that bait, when it falls, it does like a super slow wiggle. It does like a shimmy shake on the way down. And I think that just gives such a nice action in the water, especially for the lake trout, because you're doing a lot of going up and going down, right? So if you're able to have a bait that does action on the way up and the way down, that's money. That's what you need. You see that beautiful wiggle there. So Element Custom Baits, check them out. At the end of the video, I'm going to talk about a giveaway I'm doing with them. We're going to do my top 3 favorite lake trout colors on these mug shots, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more at the end of the video. Alright, so I took off the disco and I'm putting on this blue and white one. Blue back, blue head kind of deal. Big fat, mean eye looking thing on it. Silver stripe. Throwing this guy down. The disco got rejected a couple times, so we're switching it up. Seems to be the way to go today. Oh, we got a fish coming in here. It's already starting to charge up to us. Vapor trailing. Looks promising. Hammered him. That's the first fish that came in on that blue and white bait. It's been a while since we marked any, but that was the first fish that came in and it smashed it. Just a young buck. The blue and white one did the trick. Whew. It's good to get the hands wet again. Been a minute. Like they say, the lake trout highs are high and the lows are low. We've been in a little bit of a lull for the last little bit, maybe an hour or so, but it's a sign of life. You just got to keep grinding. Oh, this one's engaging. Hammer time. It's a nice pretty one too. Super orange. Holy rip. Right up the hole. Holy smokes, buddy. You're gonna knock all the cameras over. Check out that guy. Beauty. Lake trout. Look at those nice yellow fins. So pretty. Alright, so as I mentioned at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about a giveaway I'm doing for Element Custom Baits. To enter, well, here's a prize first. The prize is my top 3 favorite colors of the Element Custom Baits size 70 mugshot. So I'm going to give away 3 of my favorite baits for lake trout. And to enter, subscribe to my channel, comment on the video, and step 3 is go subscribe, not subscribe, go follow Element Custom Baits on Instagram. Check them out. Good luck. Looking forward to sending out some of these deadly baits.